Hi everyone and welcome to 6 seasons recap of Vikings.
We open up season 4 and Bjorn is taking control of Kattegat while his father is ill from his wounds that he received in the Paris battle in season 3. Well, we really start to see Bjorn make his own decisions as a man, and he wants to prove himself to himself that he decides to go into the wilderness. He ends up being tracked by a bear. There's this big battle between Bjorn and the bear, and it was actually the Anchorman bear. I was a huge fan of his work, and he was definitely the biggest star on the show.
Ragnar has to go back to Paris and check up on his brother and realizes that brother has turned against me. And there is a massive epic battle on the water. I have no idea how you did it. It must have been a chaos to put all the gear and camera and light out there. And they have this big fist fight. They're literally close to killing each other with their bare hands. Ragnar and the Vikings lose that battle, and Rollo proves himself and wins. Ragnar is forced to go home empty-handed with a massive chain, and it gets to him. So he does what I don't think anyone would have expected of him, and leaves Kattegat in Bjorn's hands and in Aslak's hands. It's interesting to have the lead character just disappear for 10 years and let everything grow and see how his disappearance has affected it. And it has affected it in a big way. The biggest way, obviously, is that Bjorn's hair has grown very long and is now in a beautiful ponytail. And he comes back and it's like,
What's to BK? What's to...
I'll stop now.
What's to BK?
Hi everyone and welcome to 6 seasons recap of Vikings. Ragnar still has a mission, which is revenge the destroyed settlement in Wessex, and asks all the brothers to go with him, and every single one of them declines because they don't really like him anymore. But obviously he has his youngest son. They hit a storm, all the boats are destroyed. They have a limited time together. Ragnar knows this because it is kind of a suicide mission.
Ayla has a personal vendetta against Ragnar because of Northumbria. Once he hands himself over, he says his last speech in his cage before he's dropped into a pit of snakes.
It is the end of Ragnar Lodbrok. Ivar needs to go home and tell his brothers that they need to avenge him.
Bjorn and Vitsuk sail to Spain.
New place we can go raid.
Exactly.
Yay!
Yeah. Bjorn sees Odin, and he knows immediately what that means, that his father has left the world.
Lagertha rides into Kattegat, takes over, and shoots an arrow in the back of Mama. For Ivar to come home and realize that not only did he say goodbye to Papa, Mom is gone as well. That's probably where his character breaks a little.
All the boys decide enough is enough, and they triangulate Lagertha. Bjorn stops it and suggests that we all band together.
They share the same purpose now, avenging their father's death. They bring all the clans together and they sail with the great heathen army and they destroy the Saxons.
Then we Blood Eagle King Ayla, which was something that I was looking forward to doing when I signed on to the show.
Because Alexander is sick.
Michael had said, if we can get this far, this is what your character ends up doing. I'll never forget it, 2 hardest days of my life.
I remember Jordan dropping me down into the mud and it was freezing, it was snowing, raining sideways. Poor Ivan, who was playing King Ayla, had to be shirtless at 11 p.m. while you were smashing his back to pieces.
Yeah. And then, of course, to make matters worse, we're all in a tent together, freezing, and who FaceTimes me? Travis. And he's like, laughing, and I was like, suckers.
We're still in England, and there's still a lot of land to conquer, and there's a little thing with Ivar killing his brother. It's amazing how you can still end up being surprised.